Now for today's drama in college football, because just 1 month ago, Tony, SEC boss Greg Sankey was hailed by other conferences for what appeared to be his inclusive effort to expand the college football playoff to 12 teams. But now that the SEC is on the verge of adding Texas and Oklahoma, some think Sankey was just trying to create playoff space for more SEC teams. The Athletic reports that other conferences are reconsidering the expansion as a result. Do you think they'll punish Sankey and the SEC by not going through with it, Tony?
So I want to try to understand this question. Are you asking me that because they're mad at the ACC, other conferences are going to limit SEC? They're mad at the SEC. Other conferences are going to limit how much money is going to be out there for all of them on the table.
That's right.
Because they don't like the SEC, because the SEC is smarter and better than they are, because they feel the Big 12's feelings were hurt. Well, without Texas and Oklahoma, there is no Big 12. They don't matter at all. What do they bring to the table? Do they bring West Virginia? The SEC is by far the best football conference and has been for years, and now it is even better. Most of these conference commissioners, who are very highly paid and overpaid, I would say, if they are actually going to limit the amount of teams in the playoff, which will necessarily limit the amount of money they're going to get, if they do that, they should be fired immediately.
Yeah, Bob Bowlesby, who is the commissioner of the Big 12, one of the great names in human history given his profession, that guy, Tony, had no idea Greg Sankey was plotting this while they were in discussions as recently as weeks ago. So I understand why Bob Bowlesby feels like he needs to stomp his feet and threaten to derail the money train for everybody, because that guy had his lunch taken from him. No way around that. But you are absolutely right insofar as everybody, I think, also realizes the status quo financially is not going to work for everybody else that is not the SEC. The SEC, weirdly, is the best positioned big picture of anybody. Everyone else needs to eat off of their plate, and the way you do that necessarily involves a 12-team playoff.
So again and again and again, conferences are done. The NCAA is done. There's going to be one giant conference with between 40 and 60 schools. It's going to be subdivided geographically. It's going to be a cash cow. Can I make myself any clearer? I'm mourn the end of conferences. You know, I loved conferences, but you know what? I mourn the end of the times when I used to have to get up to change the channel, but I've adjusted. I've adjusted.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.